Three killed after mass shooting at Maryland factory by Patrick Reilly, published June 9th, 2022 at 4:31 p.m. So, three people were killed and multiple wounded, including a police officer, during a mass shooting at a factory in Maryland on Thursday, police said. The Washington County Sheriff's Office responded to reports of an active shooter around 2:30 p.m. at Columbia Machine in Smithsburg, near the Pennsylvania border. Police arrived on scene and found four victims. Three were dead and one was critically injured. The gunman had fled before they arrived, cops said. So, these are pictures from the scene. Looks like it's in the middle of nowhere, or very far in a rural area. Police shot the suspects at the scene. The attack took place in a factory, reports said. Here's video from the governor of Maryland, who will not probably do anything about sensible gun reform. Let's continue reading. The sheriff's department released a description of the suspect, and his vehicle was located shortly after by Maryland State Police a few miles away. The suspect and a state trooper exchanged gunfire, and both were wounded, the sheriff's department said. Both were transported to area hospitals for treatment. Police said their conditions are unknown. Police said there is no confirmed active threat to the community in relation to this incident. So this is Maryland, state right here in the U.S. Smithsburg, very far from Baltimore, one of the main capitals there. The capital of Maryland, not the main one of the main capitals. That was crazy. Anyway, Maryland Governor Larry Hogan told reporters that he had been briefed on the incident and said preliminary reports from state police. He said the state trooper was shot in the shoulder by the suspect. My understanding is that there was potentially three people killed, he said at a press conference on the state's COVID-19 recovery plan. The state police responded, pursued the suspect. The suspect shot a state trooper in the shoulder, who then returned fire and shot him back. And I don't know the status of the shooter, but it's an ongoing developing situation. I know there's probably more to it, but it just happened just before we came out here, Hogan said, adding Maryland State Police will provide more information when available. U.S. Rep. David Trone, whose district includes the town, said he was monitoring a mass shooting in Smithsburg. So police investigated the contents of a car at the scene. That's probably the car of the shooter right there, the red one, if not the black one. All right. So Maryland Governor Larry Hogan said potentially three people were killed. We are actively monitoring the mass shooting in Smithsburg right now, and our office is in contact with officials on the ground, he wrote. If you're local, please stay away from the area as law enforcement responds. The Baltimore Division of the Bureau, Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms said that agents were dispatched to the scene. The Federal Bureau of Investigations also responded to assist in the investigation, police said. The incident is the latest mass shooting in the U.S., just 2 weeks after 19 fourth graders and two teachers were killed by a shooter at an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas, and less than a month after 10 black people were murdered in a race-fueled shooting at a Buffalo supermarket. All right, so I just wanted to talk about this very briefly. Literally, I would have to sit here all day on the computer and talk about every mass shooting in America. I would not have free time to do anything else. I'm making this video late at night at like 3:40 a.m. just because it's something that interested me, because every time I think maybe maybe I should go back to the US, I'm like, you know what, I'll stay abroad forever and continue teaching English. I don't care what happens, like this is getting ridiculous. Another mass shooting in America. Please abolish the Second Amendment. Get rid of the guns. How many more Americans have to die? The Second Amendment people are in a death cult. I don't know what else to say. I've repeated myself multiple times. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Simon Hill, and peace.